bit of the website SEO bit stuff. Did you want to go through that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you mentioned. Yeah, we can
yeah,
definitely head into that. What I also want to do as well at the end of the call, so hopefully we'll get some of that done today as much as we possibly can. But I want you to, I'm going to give you the system, our quoting system, and I want to see what you do as well beforehand. But let's worry about that at the end. If you want to share your screen, and is there anything specific that we want to go through, or is it just an overview of just optimizing
So
your
just an
website?
overview of
Yeah,
things. I was going through the website myself, and I seen the option for the SEO. I've never done it before. The
sure.
keywords and the different sections of the website, and I put in a couple of bits here and there because a lot of the descriptions had no SEO connected
Right,
words
sure.
within them. So I done a couple, but it's with my field. I don't really know what I'm doing, to
Yeah,
be
yeah, I
honest.
feel you. I'm here to help with
So
that. Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
important because this is what people don't know is like they're losing like easy because and this is how people get done over, Sean, right? It's like they leave it in the web developer's hands and they're paying for things that they could easily do themselves. They're like, yeah,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
optimize your SEO and pay them like £1,000 a month. And all they're doing is just kind of literally all they're doing is um, they're going on, I think it's, what's the name of the company, the software? It's the software basically, Uber Suggest, that's what it's called. They go on Uber Suggest and they basically type in the keywords to that removals, Fife, removals Edinburgh, and then they find out where people in the last month, how many people have typed in that search, and then all they'll do is
Right.
just copy removals Fife into your SEO on your website, and that's it. And they'll charge people a fortune because people lack the
Yeah.
knowledge on how to do it themselves.
Right. Okay.
By simply by you getting access to your GoDaddy webpage, like
Uh-huh.
you've realized, hold on a minute, there's an SEO option here. I can have a play
Yeah.
around with myself. All it took was you just to look for it. So I always go back to it. It's
Yeah.
awareness, knowledge, and implementation. I always go back to it because you're aware that you can do it yourself now, but let's figure out how you can understand, okay, what are the right keywords and how do I actually put it into my website? And then you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
implement it yourself. So,
We done a couple of them and submitted it, and then the next again day, I mean, we've been very quiet with inquiries coming through the email. Next again day, we had two come through right off the back of it, and then the next again day, another two, and then another one. And I was like, that's crazy because like if we had done this 3 years ago, you know what I mean? In hindsight, if we had
hey,
done this 3 years ago,
this
we'd be
is this
miles ahead. But
This is exactly what I'm saying, mate. This is like I'm so glad I'm recording this today, so that obviously you're going to get access to this, which is great. But it's just like imagine that just one simple thing that you had information to led to three inquiries in the space of like 48 hours.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm thinking to myself, well, if I just knew a few years ago, well, I like this. I'm a strong Christian, and the Bible says my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. It's a
uh-huh,
great scripture I always refer to. It's because if you don't know what you don't know. And you
exactly.
can't do something if you don't have any new information. And it's like all you need to know is there's an option for you to add SEO on your own website. And you could have added a few words. You didn't even need to know anything. You just need to know, okay, what are people likely going to Google? Yeah, they're probably going to type in removals in Edinburgh. I'm assuming that's what you probably typed in or something like that.
I can't remember what it was, to be honest, but
Yeah,
I
but
can't
just
remember what it
things
was.
that people would
Yeah,
Google. Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it is. And then all of a sudden, you're bumping up your SEO, like
yeah,
of one or two keywords that are obvious that people are going to type in. So that's why it brings a smile on my face because you're learning things and you're able to do it yourself and not wasting money with any. Like, not saying that you are, but what people would then do is pay a lot of money to SEO optimizers, and then it's like if you
yeah.
just literally took 10 minutes, you can figure out yourself. It's crazy. So I'll let you share your screen and you can
Uh-huh.
take me through it and we'll do it together because I'll bring up Uber Suggest and we'll do
Is it sharing now?
yeah, there you are, change shows. Okay.
I think so. Wait, what did I go again? SEO.
You are showing your screen? You able to do that, or it's just trying to do that?
Oh, can you not see it?
Oh, no, sorry, I can't see it. No. Is
Sorry,
that
I
on the
thought it
screen?
was.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were trying to figure it out. My bad. I should have said something earlier.
No, I thought it was already sharing.
All right. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the screen here. Share
Mhm.
screen. You should see it on. If you click on it, there we go.
So now, sorry, I'm going through the website thinking that you could
It's all
see it.
good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a
Right.
look. Okay, our keywords from society. Okay. All right, so but also I'm not really familiar with GoDaddy, but it's all the same on all the sort of platforms, whether it's Wix or WordPress or GoDaddy or MySQL systems. That doesn't really matter. They all have the same thing in the web developing software.
Yeah.
So where did you change it specifically? Can you remember?
I think it was the homepage.
Okay.
So here it says add keywords to your homepage. It's got redo there.
Yeah.
I think,
Go on redo.
yep. So they were the top three that I added in. These three here. You see them at
Okay,
the
cool.
top that are
All right,
colour
perfect.
green.
Right. So what you can do is click. Is it only three that they allow you to do?
It's you start by choosing two or three.
Three. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So there's a website called Uber Suggest, and there's a free version of it.com. Now, basically, you're guessing, right, what people are typing in. Because what this is basically saying Google are going to issue keywords attributed with your website. Now, but if you don't know what people are typing in, you're guessing. We don't want to guess. We want to know what are people typing in order to find a removal company in the areas that you cover. So Edinburgh, Fife, and I can't remember the last one, begins with L, wherever it is that you guys are covered. So basically, we want to know what people are typing, and Uber Suggest basically tells us. There's a free version of it, so you can. I'll give you the link so you can check it out yourself when you
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
opportunity. But logically thinking about it, you don't need to go on Uber Suggest to be like, okay, if someone needs a removal company, they're going to very likely type in removals in said area. So what I would encourage is where it says not finding a good match, enter your own keyword, is click on that button there. It's not allowing you to do that. What I would recommend
No,
is
no.
try and switch off removals and storage. Like turn that, like hit that button. Yeah, now try it. Yeah. Okay. So what I would say is, okay, logically thinking that, and we're going to do some research on this actually. I'm going to type it in now. Keyword. So what area would you reckon would be the most? It'd probably be Edinburgh, right?
Edinburgh, yeah. Removals Edinburgh, something like that, yeah.
Right. So what's it? Removals Edinburgh, right, okay. Okay, so do you know, right? So you can't see my screen because I'm using another iMac, but on Uber Suggest, which is a platform which tells you what people are typing in, Removals Edinburgh is getting 2,900 searches per month
Right,
on
okay.
average, which means that 2,900 people are typing in removals Edinburgh per month, which is a lot of people.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it would be because there's thousands of people moving all over. There's tens of thousands of people moving all over the UK, and Edinburgh is was one of the biggest cities, the second biggest, or maybe the first biggest city in Scotland, if you're going to say next to Glasgow. And
Yeah.
there's people moving out of the area. So what people are doing is they're typing in removals Edinburgh, but specifically, I typed in here removals Edinburgh, and the highest keyword idea is removal service Edinburgh.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so that's what people are typing in, removal service Edinburgh. So what I would encourage you to do is type that in here.
Right. Removals or removal service.
Removal, sorry, not no S,
Yeah.
removal service. That's it, perfect. Brilliant. Does it
I
allow
think
you
you
to
should
add any
change
more?
these to also.
Yeah, get rid of household removals. Yeah, definitely. Right. Fine. What else we got here? Right, so I want to try moving Edinburgh. Moving company. Okay. Right, I'm just trying another search.
Yeah.
Trying to because the reason why I'm doing this is because I know it works for London, but it might be slightly different in Scotland.
Yeah.
It usually isn't. It doesn't really matter because people are typing in the same thing. I just want to make sure so that we're typing in the right keyword, the best keywords possible. Moving company, Edinburgh. Doing a search, just bear with.
Yep.
So basically, they give you like 2 searches for free, and then everything else is paid. But you can just make up new accounts, well, not new accounts, so open up new tabs, which works as well. So here we have it. Moving company Edinburgh. Right. So moving company Edinburgh isn't getting as much volume.
Right. Okay.
So it's getting 590 clicks. A click for not click for rate, a search rate, sorry. So it's not terrible. It's still something good, but that's because it's only giving you 3 options here. I just want to find the best ones for you. Moving, I'm gonna type in moving service, so not removals, moving service. Anyway. Just yeah, this is the great thing about like when you know how to do this yourself, you don't have to like you're not spending money. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, okay, here we go. Moving company. Yeah, so moving company, Edinburgh is performing better. It's about 1,000 searches, 1,100 searches a month. So that would be good. So moving service Edinburgh as well. Perfect. All right. All right, cool. So you got removals quote. Um, Household removals and storage. Okay. Let's
We
find out.
change that one to just removals Edinburgh. Or...
Uh, yeah, let's give that. Yeah, hold on. Let me type that in. The problem is they with Uber, it's a very obviously they want you to pay for it, but it's a very limited. Um,
Yeah.
the free version basically limited, so only gives you a few. So here we go. Right. what works really well is removals near me, but because it's not location specific, you can't type that in. It doesn't make sense. It that doesn't work basically, but that's what a lot of people
Right.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I would put in removals Edinburgh as well. I think that will perform well. Yeah, yeah, brilliant. And surprisingly, Sean, like most of the companies in your local area, let's have a look at. I can even search them now. Edinburgh removal companies that they would not have this kind of stuff. Like, 'cause a lot of these services, their websites are extremely old. There's one or two that have all right websites, like Borton's Removals is not bad, Cloud's Removals. I know they're quite a big company,
Yeah.
but like you're killing these guys, a lot of them, because all their websites are old and they haven't updated their
Right.
SEO.
Okay.
Yeah, so like yeah, and the GoDaddy is it's a newer platform anyway. Like, a lot of these are flipping like ancient. Um, so yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool. What I would say is if you can save that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Uh, get a removals quote today. Hold on, let's have a look. That's not bad. Looking for house removals, contact us for removals quote and storage solutions. Just removals as well. That's brilliant, mate. Yeah, that's good.
So would we need to add in the keywords into the description, the meta description, so they
Uh,
would pop up? Or
okay. It looks good to me, but you can. So meta description could be looking for a house removal service. Sorry, looking for house removals. Um, contact us for. So what we want to do is because this is what's going to be seen on Google when someone types in maybe Be Smart removals, but more importantly, when someone types in removals Edinburgh or removals in Fife or wherever you guys serve, you
yeah.
need to add the location here, and you also need to incentivize why they should choose your company. So here it was just
Right.
like, we're a removal company, just contact us. But what would be better is you saying looking for household removals or something, that's fine. Contact Edinburgh's finest moving company, because then you're adding a reason why, because you're the finest, and you're adding the keyword Edinburgh. So something like that,
Right.
like Edinburgh's, like what we use is London's fastest growing moving company. I don't know if we are. I ain't got a clue, but I'll just use it anyway because
Yeah, yeah.
it includes. There's a reason why we're growing, so it shows
So
that.
do the keywords need to be next to each other, or can it be separate,
Yes,
spread out throughout the
yes,
description?
I would encourage you to put them close together, because that's what people are going to type in. They're going to type in remove Edinburgh, moving
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
So what you can say is looking for house removals, contact Edinburgh's fastest growing moving company, or the fastest growing moving company, or in Edinburgh. You can include that. It's going to be difficult to word it together, but something like that, because at least you're including the keywords. Maybe if you can't get it all together,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
cute about it, but definitely include uh, Edinburgh in the description, and include a reason why. So like finest or fastest growing or um, professional, something that's gonna
Yeah.
incentivize them to be like, okay, if they just read the text, they're a professional company. So
That's
that's
fine.
how you change
No
it.
worries.
Yeah. You can
Cool.
change it now. You can change it another time if you want.
I'll just get that. But Jennifer's taking notes anyway,
Okay,
so we'll get
perfect.
that done
Lovely
off.
stuff. Brilliant. That's brilliant. Right, right. Website headline. All I will change about that is you got and. What looks better and more professional, in my opinion, is if you have the and sign. It's completely up to you. But
Uh-huh.
if you want to, you can change it from a website headline to remove them. So the reason why I say that, and this is simply because I've looked at the top companies and they all have the same, all have the and sign.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? So looking at Blackwall moving and storage, I'm probably sure you're familiar with Blackhall. They're local.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they have the and sign. Kerr is also Kerr of Edinburgh, also removal and storage has the and sign. Broughton just has removals, but like even if I type in Warren's removals, they have removals and storage the and sign. So that's why I just go off that because they're top companies, they must know something. So and we don't have I don't know why we don't, so maybe I need to look into this. We offer storage as well, but we just have pass removals. Maybe we should have storage. I don't know why we haven't.
Right.
Probably need to edit that now. But yeah, if you want to, you can add the and sign. It's up to you. It's not that important.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Add the keywords for your content. Brilliant. Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do, where it says Edinburgh Lothians 5 removal and storage, click on that.
Yep.
Right. I want you to copy it, the whole thing.
Yep.
Right, and delete it quickly. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right, I just wanted to see if it would have said anything underneath. Search engine leverage content, at least added one keyword section. Okay, content. I'm not too sure where this is going, but it's important that we fill it out anyway. So, what you've added there is just the way you serve, but I think what it's asking for is a bit more about your company. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
include where you're going, but what I would encourage you to put in is something like, I'll give you an example. As long as it's only SEO related, I would put in. I'm just trying to find ours. Actually, have the same thing. I'm just going on my website 1 second. Right, so I will type in this. Be Smart Removals are one of Edinburgh's actually 1 second. What I'll do is I'll copy. No, I can't. It's on a different computer. Be Smart Removals are one of Edinburgh's
Yep.
top-rated removal companies. And you want to put providing house removals, office removals, and storage.
Full stop there, or?
Comma.
Yeah.
Sorry, full stop. My bad. I'm looking in the wrong place. Full stop there. Yeah. Providing house removals, office removals, and storage. Yeah, and then through services, sorry, office removals and storage services throughout Edinburgh, Lothians, and Five. If I'm butchering that name, just let me know, but that's how you say it. Brilliant.
All right.
That's perfect, mate. Yeah. The reason why I add this is because this is what we've got for our literally the equivalent of what we've got for our content SEO. When you type in past removals, it appears straight away, and it works well because our SEO is really good. So I know it works, which is great. So full stop at the end and save.
Do we add in any of these, or do we just leave that?
What I would say is it's asking for you to do it, and I would add it. Yeah, I would add it. I don't think there's any harm in it because at the end of the day, yeah. And then if you want to add the other two, you can do as well, mate. And what I'll do is just put a comma in between them. So removals Edinburgh, and then comma moving service Edinburgh, comma moving uh removal service Edinburgh. Yeah, yeah, that's it. And then yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's just adding more keywords so that you're more
Yeah.
likely to be at the top of the ranking. Um,
So that one's got 4 phrases already, the first
yeah,
one, so
brilliant.
that's good.
Yeah, let's do that next one then. We all know that moving can be a stressful time over your house or local business units coming. Based on and storage is a family-run business with many years of experience and staff trends. I understand. Uh, okay, there we go. From house moving in around Edinburgh to nationwide. From house moving. What I would say that this is great. You don't really need to change much, but you can add the keyword in here. So what I would say is from house moving in and around Edinburgh, you can say take out from all the way up until Edinburgh. There, yeah, just there. I would from house moving in and around Edinburgh, take that out.
So to there,
No, yeah, no,
on
keep
the
Keep Edinburgh, just around is the last, yeah, right. And then just substitute that with removals in Edinburgh because that's the keyword. That's what someone's going to type in. Removals in Edinburgh to nationwide. So removals in Edinburgh to nationwide, um, which works well, and it's more of a keyword. Our team, our professional experienced movers can help take stress out of moving, operating across Scotland. Get in touch today to discuss your move. Um, right, what we can do is add in what I'm trying to. You can just add in the words, but what we want to do is try and make it as natural as possible.
yeah.
So um, you can add removal service Edinburgh or moving service Edinburgh would be good. Moving service, so the second one down, and then comma serving the community we love or something like that. That's what we have. So serving the community we love. So it's natural. It flows in the content. And just make moving capital M because after full stop. Yeah, brilliant, mate. That's good. And just yeah, literally make edit capital E and capital M for so moving capital M and capital E for Edinburgh too. Yeah, sweet.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. Save that. And let's go down to the second one, the third one. There's a few you can have as many as you can. Mate. Provide a comprehensive range of removal and storage company and private residents in the Edinburgh surrounding area at a very competitive rate. Okay, I don't really like that, but I understand. Is attractive on the eye. We have high team experience office and house movers who take over. Uh, Right. Well, yes. Adding what you can do is add in the keyword. We provide a comprehensive range of removals and storage in Edinburgh. You can say that again. Just add in another keyword at the top. Yeah. I think it's to say in and around Edinburgh because obviously you don't just serve Edinburgh, so you can say in and around.
Just in here where I've got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, literally, yeah. So removals and storage in and around Edinburgh. Brilliant. And what you want to do is so the first word and companies, sorry, one second. Edinburgh to companies and private residents. Okay, hold on. Storage in Edinburgh. We provided a comprehensive range of removal and storage in Edinburgh to companies and private residents in the surrounding and in the surrounding. So what you need to do is take out and private residents after that in Edinburgh surrounding area. Take that out because yeah, you've said it basically above. There you go. And take out the comma as well. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's good, mate. That sounds good because we've got the keyword in. It's closer to Edinburgh's closer to removals and storage. Yeah, yes, Dave. Yeah, that looks good to me, mate. If I'm honest with you, you've got plenty of keywords in. And see how you fare with that. The fact that you can add unlimited stuff is great, but yeah, that's enough, mate. I reckon.
It's fine. No worries.
Next, let's go to the next page, I guess, if there's another page. Click on page description. It says it's right. Looking for house removals, contact us. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is what we're going to change, aren't we? You wrote this down, didn't you?
The description.
Yeah. What's?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely change that and add in some of the keywords because this is important for this part. We went through this already, and just
yeah, we'll come
yeah,
back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, come back to that. Yeah, just make sure that's sweet. Yeah, skip that. Okay, that's taken us back through it all. Right. There's another thing that I want to check out. If you can go on your website and your actual website as well, that'd be great. Sorry, on the GoDaddy version, so you can.
All right, sorry.
What you can do is you can add SEO into pictures, which a lot of people don't know. So that main picture of you with your vans outside the property, you can add SEO to that picture.
Ah, okay.
Just want to see if you're able to do on the imaging. So click on the actual picture. Hopefully it gives you the option. That'd be great. If you want to scroll down on the right. The title, online appointments. Okay, so where it says title. Oh, what happened there? Sorry, scroll up again to the top. See if you can click on the picture again.
Sorry, what was that?
So click on the picture of the two vans in the house. Right, you clicked on it. Okay, there we go. Right, go to the right and scroll down. Keep going, keep going. That's okay, go up slightly. All right, go to sorry, slightly down a bit. So click on Promotion bar, site navigation. Click on site navigation. Okay, no, if we can go back. Because what basically what we've done, this is using WordPress. We've got our website on. It allows you to add SEO to the actual pictures. So click on the settings, maybe. Keep scrolling down. Scroll up. If you want to go to basic information, scroll down.
So,
right, fair enough. So maybe something I need to Google search in my own time and just find out, because I know that a lot of these platforms that you can add SEO to pictures, which is a big one.
yeah.
And you can, and what will happen is, because obviously this image will show up on Google because it's on your home screen. Just adding more,
Right, okay.
like it's basically adding keywords behind the picture is what you're doing. But you can't see it. It's not like, you see Be Smart removals, and that needs to change as well. Your headline says removals twice for some reason.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah. Well, you want to just go back to website. You think you can change it on there. Go to home. Or the little gear icon. Page settings. Okay, maybe just click on the actual the writing on the screen. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and what there's two gaps. Delete again. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's sweet. Click on there. So yeah, I'll have a look into that for you and see if you can do it on GoDaddy. It should allow you to do it. Maybe you just don't know how to, or you have to go on somewhere in the back end and check it out. But that definitely helps, because it like I said, it adds more SEO to the picture. And it's something that's not actually on the screen. It's behind the photo, and it's just technical ways that you literally, like, this is how SEO people do it. They go in and just add it behind the pictures and stuff like that. Cool. Anything else that you want to go over with the website?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Well, it's looking good. And you're getting inquiries from the website, which is great.
Yeah.
Those pages dialed in. Have you noticed any difference with the way people are responding? Are you getting? You feel
I just getting obviously the more details through the quote form.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're filling in we're getting more information directors rather than having to ask them. Because obviously we've only had a select few fields there, but it's much better.
Yeah, fantastic. It's just causing less friction, because they have this information. They've already gone on your site. They've started filling it out. They put in the information. You don't have to ask them for it. You can literally just get a visual if they just fill it out properly, which hopefully they do most of the time. And it just makes things so easy and seamless. You can get them a quote quicker. So this is what I want to go over next with you, Sean. Is the quoting system. I want to see how you quote. So are you responding to people via email at the moment?
Yeah.
Right. Are you able to show me maybe a recent inquiry, or someone who's just inquired or booked, or whoever really would be ideal? Because I just want to see.
We just basically we print off a sheet, so, and then just take a list, and then we go off. We've got a sheet that tells you the cube, basically, all each items, and then we just add up, and it's just an estimation. Just say like a sofa, like 60 cube, things like that. It's just a generic sheet, and we just go off that and then work out your cube.
Okay, cool. What I'm going to show you is an alternate option. Is that how you like to quote? just of cubic
Well,
feet.
that's all I know, to be honest. I don't know any other way. So
Right. I'm going to give you another. I'm assuming that you can go to a property or you can see by video how many men in vans a particular job is. Just by would you like if imagine you walked into your friend's house and you looked around, you'd be like, oh, that's gonna be this. If I was to move this property, like, or just use your own property for example, how many men in vans would it take to move your current property? Yeah, just load up the van and offload it maybe like 2 minutes down the road. How many men in vans do you reckon it will take?
probably two in a van,
Yeah, so 2 men and 1 man, do you reckon? Yeah.
2 men, one van.
All
Aye.
right, perfect. So that tells me that you know how many men and vans a particular job is. So what I'm going to show you
Yep.
now, if you want to stop sharing your screen, and once you've done that, click on my face, right click on my face, and it should say make host. Does it give you the option?
How do I stop?
You stop sharing, I can't see your screen anymore, but
All right.
if you're able to click on my face and then just right click, it should give you the option to like make host. No?
No.
Right. Right, you see my face is on the big screen, but at the top there's
Yeah.
my face. It says number 2, and it's you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go on me there, and there should be 3 dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said make host.
That's it.
Perfect. Okay. Right. This is where we're gonna really get your operation bootstrapped. Now, I'm using a Mac, and we managed to get this on. My missus actually helped me with this because this is kind of built for Mac, but we've actually managed to get on Excel, which is great. So you should have access to it on your Google Chromebook. I'm going to take you through our quoting system. You're going to get access to this. And what I will say and encourage you guys to do is take your time and go through the training and try and get this up and running as quickly as possible because it's going to help you
Yeah.
massively. And once you get up to speed, it's going to just massively improve the operation. Massively.
Right.
I'll
Okay.
take you through it now. The only problem is I'm on the wrong computer today, so this should be fine. So this is the quoting system. This is what we have. This is what you're going to get access to, and you've got all the training to go with it, so you know exactly how to use it. Right, but I'm going to briefly go through it with you in this video, in this call today, and then you're going to watch the training and get this up to speed in your business because it's going to massively improve. I'm telling you now,
Okay.
this is transformative. It's going to, like I said, it's going to take a bit of a learning curve, but if you just watch the videos, it'll help massively. So
Yeah.
this is what we call our quoting system. You're going to have access to this, and basically what you do is you fill this out. This is where you gather all the information from the client. So from smart rules. So when someone fills out this, right, you get the name, number, all this stuff. You have it there. You have it here on your website. Oh, sorry, on
Yeah.
your email. So what you'll do is copy and paste all this information onto here. So you have it in a place where you can access it. So let's say we're doing myself, Josh, get second name, get the date of the move. So let's say it's the 1st of April 2024. You get the load address, which is 21 Sherbert Road. Blah, blah, blah. You get the gist. So you fill this out. So the what three words you wouldn't need to necessarily fill out, but you fill out. So you fill out the information that the client has given you, that you've asked for, and I'll explain this more to you in the sales system that we've got. But right now we're going over the quoting system. But basically, you want to fill this out so you have this information. You can refer back to it. Okay. So what we want to do is make sure that things are not all over the place. Things are just in one place, and you can access the information easily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when a client's fill out query form of it, whether they've inquired via WhatsApp or email or called you over the phone, you're going to get this information that you need to get them a quote. So we ask for all of this, and obviously you ask for it in your website as well anyway. You write it down here, and then what will happen, once you've got all this information, you'll then get a video of the property. Okay, I'm not going to WhatsApp on this computer, which is fine. But basically, when you have a video of the property, or if you've done the home visit, which is fine, when I do a home visit, or when our team do a home visit, I record the property as I'm going around it. So I'll be like, oh, Sean, if you don't mind, if we can just record a quick video of the property, just so that we can refer back to it, so we can prepare for the move. Never had a client say no. So what we'll do is we'll go and record it, So we have it on our phone and can access the information when and where we need it. So then what I do, I take it back to the office and I come on the quoting system, and then all I'll do is type in the information. So once we filled out their details, which you should get before we get the video or the visual of the property, is okay. Do they have a loft, a cellar? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just type it in there. Right. Do they have a washing machine? Yes or no? Just type it in there. Right. You just pull this out and you go through it. Then you get to dismantling. What items need dismantling? Okay, probably the bed, probably the cots, probably the I don't know, the trampoline, for instance. Right. What you'll then do is whatever items you want to reassemble, you will, and you just put in here. So I don't want to reassemble the trampoline, but we'll assemble the cot and bed. If you reassemble the trampoline, it's fine. Obviously, it's completely up to you what you want to do. Just put it in there. Item staying, okay. Oh, the bed in bedroom 1 is not coming. Right, so you just type in bed or double bed. Be specific if you want. Then if you have covers, what we like to bring along is the covers to look after the furniture. We'll just have it. Okay, they got 2 double mattresses. They got 1 armchair. They got a 4-seater sofa. They got a few pictures on the wall, so I want to bring along 2 of those picture covers. They got a TV, and boom, that's it. Then what you would do is you'll be like, okay, you said that your house is a 2-man, 1-van job. You type in 1 van, 2 staff. You don't want packing, so you don't even have to put anything in there. And how many days is the move? 1. Perfect. So now you have all this information and you have a video of the property. So what you'll do then next, obviously you'll fill this out as well. You would go over to the quote pricing sheet and price the job. So this is our pricing matrix. Don't worry, you have access to this, and you can edit all of this. So yours will come with your logo and all this stuff. So it's all to your brand. Then you'll be like, okay, how many men and vans do you want? So there's 2 men and 1 van. It's 15 miles. Let's say it's 5 miles. You put 5 miles in. Overhead per crew of 2 will be how many crews of 2 are there? So if it's 2 people, there's 1 crew of 2. If it's 3 people, it's 1.5. 4 people, it's 2. 5 people, it's 2.5. You get the gist. Don't worry, I break it down to you all in the school community here. It's all here. All the trainings are here, so you know exactly what you're doing. I'm just giving you a brief overview over the call. You put that in. So let's say it's a 1, and then this is what the price would be. Now, obviously, the price is whatever you want to price a job. Yeah, you don't just necessarily price based off what this gives you. Like, let's say it's King Charles moving, right? This price is going to £10,000. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's Prince Charles. So obviously, you don't have to. This is not gospel. It's just a guide. So this will take into account 2 people will be £110 per day. So this will be the day rate for the lads, let's say. So £110 each to 2 of them. You might pay your guys less, you might pay them more, it's completely up to you. But you should change it. You can be like, okay, well, I pay my guys £90, you can change it to 90. Okay, obviously alter the price. And then a van hire, but obviously you own your vans, we just charge £45, you can change this if you want. Mileage, we do 90p a mile, but like I said, it might be a bit cheaper up in Scotland. It could be like 30p or 40p a mile. So just change it. And overhead per crew, I like to keep this the same. I wouldn't change any of this stuff. But once you've got that set, so these are the costs. So you got your people, your vans, your mileage. Once you've got this set, you save it, and you never need to change that again. All you change is the green boxes. So it's the people, the van, the mileage, and the packing. But in this case, there's no packing, so you wouldn't worry about the packing. But let's say it's just a normal 2-man, 1-van job. this is the price it will give you. Okay, based off our pricing matrix, and that works out to be about a 50% profit margin. So after paying the guys, let's say it's £100, for instance, uh, that's £200, and then let's say fuel works out to be about £6 for this. £200, you can do the math. I'm terrible at maths, believe it or not. I always need my calculator. So you have 400 and let's round it up to £440. Take away 200, take away £6 equals 234 gross profit on that job. So that's what I like to work out. Some people, depending on the metric you use, some people say this is 100%. Some people say it's 50%. So 100% would
Yeah.
mean after the cost, 100% of the cost is also the profit.
Yeah.
I like to say is this 50% profit margin because the overall job will be £440, and then 50% profit margin would be £220. Because this is literally like 55%. But like I said, pricing is an art and it's completely up to you. Like you can charge whatever you want, but this is like a
Yeah.
guide.
Yeah.
So this is how we work and how we judge. So for instance, just to be transparent, this is obviously ours. And this is what we do with the pay. So if it's a 2 hour plus job, so let's say the load is from Edinburgh to I don't know where I don't know Scotland that well, but let's say Edinburgh to Carlisle. Let's say it takes you 2 hours and 30 minutes to drive that far. I don't
Yeah.
know, just guessing. Um, I will charge. I'll change the pay of the guys to 140. Right, so I give them a what was I there? I give them a bit more money for that job. Because I pay them a day rate. I don't know. You might pay the guys hourly rate. It's up to you. It's your business, of course. But
Yeah.
I pay them as a day rate. I put that in there because it's a 2 hour plus drive. It will change the price, obviously, and it will account for more men. More money for the men. And but obviously, then you increase the mileage. Obviously, it'll be about 300-mile round trip. Let's say, for instance, and that would increase the price there. And yeah, and that will be the price sort of thing. But like I said, you can
Right,
go up,
okay.
go down. So that's that brief overview there. Like I said, it's all in school community, understanding the pricing sheet. This is the video.
So see with your video that you would take at the property, do you, when you get back to the office, do you go through the video and list all the items, and do you put on a system and it tells you the cube, or do you just,
No,
how do you do it?
so I don't do. We don't. Every company is different. So I've built within companies that do cube, do square foot. We literally, I'll go into a property and look at the job. I'll be like, okay, this is a a two van, 4 man job.
Right.
Just by looking at it, I'll know. I'll be like, it's not me that does it anyway. It's the lads that do it. But if I do the video, I'll be like, yeah, this is about. We're going to need about 2 men, 2 vans and 4 men. So then what I'll do, I'll just put off that. I don't care about cubic feet. I don't care about square foot. I don't care about any of that. I just base it off that. That's all I will do. So a list of items is irrelevant to me because I know everything will fit into 2 vans.
Right, okay.
So that's my sort of thought process. I know every moving company is different and they quote differently, but we don't quote off cubic feet. We don't do any of that stuff. We just quote based off how many men and vans it will take to do the job, basically. So
Right,
if I know
okay.
that, I can just type that in here and it'll give me a price basically based off the information. And then I can add if I want or take away if I want, depending on a bunch of variety of stuff. Because pricing at the end of the day is an art. You have to take into account supply and demand, which is the biggest driver of price. You have to take into account, you know, who you're moving, the type of person, if they're very affluent, like I said, if they've got a lot of money, right? Let's say they're moving out of a 7 bedroom house, but they're only moving like 2 rooms. You probably would still charge them a lot more money than what you would charge someone else for the same amount of stuff.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the person's got a lot more money because you can see in the property that they're moving out of. So,
yeah,
like I said, pricing is an art. This is just a guide to help you. Um,
yeah,
so I wouldn't. You can type in the list of items here in the details if you wanted to. I used to do that, but then I thought to myself, I'm wasting my time typing in the items because I know how many men and vans it's going to take. So that having a list of items is completely irrelevant to me because I just know it will fit into 2 vans. So why am I
yeah,
typing in chest of drawers? Why am I typing in bed? So that's my thought process. So I used to do it. I used to type in that, but then I was like, it doesn't make sense because even if I just typed in a bunch of items, I can't determine how many men and vans it is because I would type in, let's say, chair, but a chair could be a fold-up chair, or a chair could be one of these office chairs. Or I
Yeah.
could type in chest of drawers. It can be a single, small, thin chest of drawers. It could be a massive double whammy chest of drawers. I, and that's why we always ask for a visual all the time because I can't quote based off a list. Someone can say bookcase, and it could be some small little bookcase, or it could be some massive, gigantic bookcase that needs to be dismantled. I can't determine that from a list. So that's why we don't bother with the list or any items. I couldn't care less about that stuff. I just look at the property. That's why we ask for the visual and be like, okay, that's a 2 van job. That's a 3 van job. It's going to take about 3 or 4 men to do that job adequately in a good time. That's
Right.
how we do
Okay.
the job, and that's what works for us and works for my team. And there's a method to the madness. There's loads of reasons why that will go over in all of these trainings, mate. Like there's
Yeah.
a reason why we do that. But yeah, that's what we do. We put it in the pricing matrix there. Then we'll come to this page, which is what to do before you quote, what to say before you quote. So we'll send this to a client before we send them the quotes, which are these two. We'll go over that in a second. But basically, this is a bit of information that I need to tell the client before I send them the quote. So you, like I said, you have access to this, and this can be edited to suit your business.
Right.
So what we got is thank you, whatever your name is, Sean in this instance, for allowing us to provide you with a quotation to carry out removal. This has been extremely helpful. And then we come into all of this jargon, which is about terms and conditions and all this other stuff. And what we do, I don't know how you guys work. We ask for a 10% deposit to lock in the booking, and then the rest of the payment we always take payment before the job.
Yeah.
Full,
Yeah.
so the day before we get full pay. So we are fully paid before we've even lifted the box.
Yeah. So we are. So at the point of booking to secure their move date, we take 25%, and then the full payment 7 days prior to the move.
Brilliant.
Because what we've noticed that before we took deposits, etc., we've had the clients like just cancelling the move the day before, and we've been really busy, and we could have had that day filled, and it's frustrating. Um, so we secure the 25% deposit. It's never been a problem, and we do say if you cancel or reschedule, we need 40 hours notice to reschedule your move, and there'll no be
Any problems?
any money to.
Amazing. I mean, that's absolutely as long as you're getting paid before the job takes place. That's what I'm concerned. That's brilliant. And the fact that you're taking more of a deposit is great as well. The more money you can get in your
Yeah,
bank account, the better. So yeah, take 25% deposit if it works. We take 10% because the only reason why we do that because it suits our business and we think it's very lenient on the client. And maybe we need to change this, but we haven't got hurt. Like if someone's
yeah,
needed to cancel, we tell them to do it before 48 hours, and we've never had really someone cancel on us anyway. Like we've never really had a problem with it. So maybe if we got hurt with it and someone said, "Oh, I need to cancel like 3 days before," and I'm like, "Oh, like we could have given that date to someone else." But usually
yeah, yeah,
we're okay with it. But that's fine. If you do it like that, all you do is change the wording. If you'd like to lock in this date, all we will ask for is a 25% deposit in order to secure the booking. The deposit is fully refundable up until 7 days before the move. If you need to cancel for whatever reason, you can get your deposit back up to 7 days before the move. That's what it would
yeah.
be, just changing the wording slightly. And then what you do is copy and paste this straight into the, wherever you're sending it to, WhatsApp, email, whatever. And then you go to here and send them this as well. So this is the quote. How do you quote? Do you use like a template or?
So we've just got. I could. 2 seconds. I'll send you something over. Send
Yeah,
something.
you send it to my WhatsApp. Man.
I'll WhatsApp you now. 2 seconds.
That's all right. Take your time, man. It's all good.
That should be it now. And we just send that as just a
Okay, cool.
just sent as that, and then we attach an invoice.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. What invoice app if you do you use? Is it Xero? Is it another invoice app?
What is it we use?
What for invoice?
Yeah,
Just a PDF.
it's just like a PDF on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Just made that ourselves.
All right, brilliant. So I'll give you a tangible example actually of what we do. So it's actually not bad, but and this is what we used to do when we were first getting started before we incorporated all of this stuff, is just send them like a message. But you just want it to look more professional and you want to provide value. So this is exactly what you're going to do. So yours is not going to look like this because it's obviously going to have all your logos and branding and stuff like that. So it would be this. Your logo here, Be Smart Removals logo, have all your socials and your website, your email, everything there, all linked, and it's clickable. So someone can look at the PDF and click on it and click on the links, right?
Okay.
You get this information here. So what you don't want to do is that's a massive message. Albeit we send them quite a big message because we need to send them important information. The point I'm trying to make is this: is that if you've got all of this and then you've got the quote underneath, I'd rather you split up this and then the quote. So the quote is separate. This is a PDF. So I'll export this and send it to you and show you what it looks like when it gets sent via WhatsApp. But then it just looks a lot more professional. You have your total added in a slot here, which can easily be clicked on. And if you have links to like maybe YouTube and stuff, okay, that's the invoice as well, yeah? Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
That's fine. The invoice can look like whatever really, because it doesn't really matter because they'll only get the invoice once they want to go ahead anyway. But yeah, so this is what you get, and you can send this. It looks a lot more professional. So I'm gonna send you an example of someone that's a random person that we've done today. There you go. So this is someone that I think we sent them this message today. One of the quotes. But it'll be this message, and this is the view. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's a long last message that we send them because we need to make sure that we have to get this across because we've got terms and conditions. But the point I'm trying to make is that the quote's not on the message; it's on an external PDF. And what they'll do, they probably won't read the message necessarily that much. They'll just click on the PDF and look at the price. That's what most people do anyway. They just not because they'll make that judgment first. They'll be like, okay, is it affordable or not? And they'll look at the price first, and then they'll look at the rest of the stuff. So we want to present the price in an attractive fashion. So it's premium, it's professional, it looks good, it looks the part. And that's what you would send a client. And it's very easy to do just by exporting it on your laptop or computer or even on your phone.
So would you just send that direct attached on email or WhatsApp?
Literally like that on WhatsApp. Literally, it wouldn't say forwarded because I've just forwarded it from the page.
Of course.
Yeah, but it would just be like literally look like that on WhatsApp. And if you go to your email, it will look like just a normal email with an attached PDF. So it just looks a lot professional basically, and it's already done for you. And this is all editable, so like literally you can move this around and do whatever you want. Just everything.
And like you say, even like my first initial look at that quote, you're just drawing attention straight to the numbers straight away rather than anything else. Yeah. Like you say, like you can imagine yourself as a client, you're looking at that number straight away and then make a decision off of that and then read the other parts later, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what they would. That's what most people. That's what we do. If we saw anything else, we'll just look at the price first.
Yeah.
What you want to do is present the price and package the price so it's presentable. So okay,
Yeah.
they need to just look at the price, but they're also getting this premium PDF that looks half decent, and it actually adds a bit of value. So what we've got here, and it's something that you can add if you want it, is literally by changing the logo over. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this for everyone that signs up because I know it's going to be a bit fidgety to play with. Download it because it's on school, so you'll get this on the template here. Download it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it for you. So I'm going to add your logo in here. I'm going to add all your links in here because it won't take me long at all to do. So you have it set up. The only thing is all this stuff might be different. So the way you do business might not be the way we do business. So for instance, on our notes section, we don't reassemble wardrobes or gym equipment. But you might want to reassemble wardrobes, which is fine. So you wouldn't have to take this out. But there might be something that you don't like to reassemble. Let's say trampolines. You're just like, we're not reassembling trampolines. You just change it to say, we do not reassemble trampolines. You know what I'm trying to say? So everything's editable. Hold on, Tal. I'm just going to call. Just text me. 1 second, Sean, if you don't mind. Let me just.
I'm not following it.
Yeah, let me just show my screen. It might be important. My wife's knocking on the door.
No worries.
Sorry about that, guys.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll share my screen quickly with you guys. Right, so yeah, this is what you send them. It's the same with the packing quote as well. So you send them a separate. How do you do the packing quotes? Do you send it a separate quote, like one price?
I just if they want a quote or if they want a packing service or not, I just put an optional packing service underneath the quote. Give them that option.
Sure. Okay. Cost. What we like to do is we send them a separate quote for packing. Now it's not difficult because all you need to change is literally the price and the address.
Okay.
Or rather, because what you have here is the load address, offload address. The packing address would obviously be the load address. So you just copy and paste it onto here. Add in the property type. You already know that. The client's name, contact number, the date, which is usually, if you don't know the date, we just put moving day -1. That's what we would put, or just the actual date that they have, which is usually the day before. And yeah, you never need to change this. You just need to change the price and export it. So you would send them 2 separate quotes, basically. One for packing, one for moving. Which looks a bit more presentable, in my opinion. And yeah, that's it. Man and van, we don't really use storage. This is very catered to your own business. And you obviously provide storage. So this will be good, but you need to edit this significantly because the way we do storage, the way our storage address, all that kind of stuff is very different, obviously, to what yours would be or anyone else's. Right. The last thing I want to go through with you guys is the packing job details and the moving job details. Now, this works wonders because you're able to edit this and send this off to your guys. So I'll give you an example quickly. So, like I said, the great thing is this is all in one place. Right, have a look at this. So that's the job details sheet, which is this what you're seeing on the screen. But as you can see here, this is filled out so that your team knows exactly what's going on. There's no excuses. There's no up in the air. They're not clueless. They know exactly where to meet. They know the load address. They know the what free words. They know the offload address. The what free words. They can see the journey time between the meet and the load address. The journey time between the load and the offload address. They know the information about the client and the information about the job. They have important notes. They have specific roles. They have the equipment and tools and covers that they need to bring, and they can even see at the bottom where they're parking at the load and offload address. So it's thorough.
Right.
The lads know exactly what's going on before the job takes
Yeah.
place. And that's the benefit of this job details. Now it's a bit finicky sometimes to organize, but what you do literally is you bring it across here and you literally copy and paste. So the customer name, just Command C, and then just type it in there, Command V, and you just do with everything else because everything you already have the information. And then any important notes, I just slap it in here. Like client had upright piano. Please take extra care when moving it. Something like that. Just a bit important information.
Would you just send that to your guys?
Yeah, we'll literally put in the group chat.
By WhatsApp or something.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you would have a WhatsApp group chat with the guys. Just fire. Yeah. Just literally. It will literally be worded as it says here. Sunday, 31st March. The name of the client, moving job details. Literally, and you fire that in. And what I do is fire that in. I'll fire the video in as well, so the boys know exactly what's in the property. They have all the information, and I'll just send them a quick voice note. Hi guys, big job on tomorrow or small job on tomorrow. Make sure you arrive on time. The client is a really nice guy, but it has outright pianos. Just make sure you look after that, wrap it, and everyone get around it when you're moving it. But yeah, on to tomorrow, guys. Nice one, done. And the lads know exactly what's going on. Nothing can go wrong because they're so clued up on what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
And then what they can do, they can prepare better as well. They're like, okay, this is going to be a longer day, so we need to make sure we do this. And they can look at the property because they can see the videos and be like, all right, what we'll do, we'll start here, we'll start there. They know what's going on. So
yeah, know what to expect. That exactly.
Yeah, which is important. So this is the job details, and we have it for packing as well. So your packing team, it's not that one, it's this one. Your packing team knows exactly what's going on as well. And then there's terms and conditions and important information. But that's the stuff that, is suited to your own business. But yeah, this is the quote, and it's quite finicky. I'm gonna send you the Excel version because numbers is what do you call it? For Mac. But
is this all on the academy?
Yeah, this is on the academy. So this is on the system, which is in the classroom, which you have access to. So what I will be doing is going on here. Give me some time because you're not going to be able to download this. I need to put up the Excel one. So I'm going to put up that, for you, but I'm going to edit it for you so that all your logos are on it, and you can download that and use it straight away. And just go through this. And so basically, this is breaking it down again for you in greater detail. And then this is the last three is a mock quote. So this is literally me going through it and showing you how it would look. So you have a tangible example of all of that. All right. Good. But yeah, let me know how you get on with that. If there are any problems, let me know. Contact me.
Yeah, I want to get into that straight away because that looks good, and I want to get that started.
Yeah. So I'll get that. I'll get that to you today. Bear with me, because my missus is like, get off now. It's time
no,
to.
You're gonna have no rush for it tonight, but we'll get it done.
Yeah. Go through it, but I'll prepare the Excel one.